Have you ever started something and not finished it? Like in this scenario, like I started a vlog and I was doing everything and then I went to go edit it and then I realized that I hadn't actually talked about what I meant to talk about that day because I got excited about another topic. So I did it about that topic and then I realized after the fact that there was stuff that I didn't even talk about that I needed to talk about, and then that's what I want to talk about today.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so little update since we've last spoken. A lot of things have happened. By a lot of things, I mean I've gone to the studio to record worship music. All right, welcome to day number 1 of recording. So this is actually where the studio is located, right behind me here. So let me take you for a little walkthrough. All right, so for now, for the quick tour, this is where you walk in. We have a little mini fridge right here. We've got Jake in the control room here, getting everything set up. Little space for people to sit and whatnot. Then we have the live room here, which is a pretty sizable room. It's treated, it looks nice, and it still smells new actually. But we have our drum set in here. So this is actually a drum set that I'm borrowing from my friend. It's a Ludwig kit. Thank you, Danny, appreciate you. Jake's in there in the live room. We have a vocal booth and another vocal booth, and then we have some bathrooms back there and whatnot. So yeah, this is pretty much the setup. That was crazy. Went really well. I'm excited about it. We'll get into details later. Then after that, on Sunday, I led worship at church. It's been a while since I've done that, so that was pretty cool. Everything went well there. So everything went really well. It's just a very busy weekend. And then after that, then Monday, we started right into filming for East Coast. So we were there all day Monday and all day Tuesday, and now it's Wednesday, and I'm finally getting to what I want to talk to you about. And everybody's here, except for Scott. So until we have to film a podcast, which is what I want to talk about.
So you want to talk about?
Yeah. That's what I want to talk about.
Filming a podcast.
Well, kind of like what we've been doing with it. Like, I haven't told them anything. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
You know what? I had a morning. Uh-oh.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. I want to, like, kill everything. Are you recording?
Nah. Yeah, we started a podcast, and when I say we, that's Scaling Creative. So I've definitely told you on the vlog before what Scaling Creative is. It's, we still have 4LC studios, we still do weddings, but that's kind of been overtaken by the commercial side of things. And so we decided to create a new brand called Scaling Creative, which is just entirely a commercial side of what we do. And then inside of that, because we are the content creation company for other companies, for other brands, we said, we should really practice what we preach. But we were kind of like, well, if we're gonna create content, obviously we do a lot of different things, but like how else can we create content? What are some other creative ways for us as a company to create content for ourselves? And so what's really cool is that we're able to create content and not only film ourselves doing what we do as a company, but we also now have this podcast that we've been doing every single week. And we talk about topics that our company does, like things that we do. They're about an hour long, and we get to dive deep into what it is we do. And then that right there is called our pillar content. Yeah, I don't have my bright. Yeah, I don't have my whiteboard with me, so a piece of paper is gonna just have to work. Yeah. All right, so first things first, pillar content. I just want to visualize this, make sure that you understand what I'm talking about, what we're doing, and also so you can possibly do it for yourself and for your business and your brand or whatever you want to do. Pillar content. That's the first step, which means that's like the first main thing. Whatever it is you do, that's pillar content. That's your main thing. Content is what you do. All right. So for us as a video production company, where I'm using us as an example, we create content for companies. That's something that we happen to do. Maybe we're not a good example because we are the thing I'm talking about. I don't know. We've done work for like East Coast facilities. The content that we can capture for them is landscape maintenance, snow removal, those types of things. If you're a doctor taking care of patients, if you own a restaurant serving food, cooking food, everything you do inside of whatever it is you do. I don't know if I'm making this clear enough. I think I'm making this way more clear than I need to. Pillar content, that's the first step. Now, from pillar content, you can create all sorts of other micro content or smaller pieces of content, because the different platforms that you might be on aren't gonna want, hours worth of what you're doing, or you know, I don't know, if you're a speaker or whatever, you don't want to, you can, but you don't always want to post like an hour and a half long keynote session. You'd rather take the little golden nuggets out of it and then put that in. So for example, with us, we're doing a podcast so that we can have some sort of pillar content other than just behind the scenes footage of us working, and we can talk about this thing called content creation, and then we can create little video pieces of content from that to post on all different socials. We can create different audio, but I would say podcast is mainly obviously the audio portion of that. Then you can create graphics and visuals for, you know, put different posts, maybe Instagram or Facebook. A lot of people like, you know, visuals of like a quote, maybe with like the person that said the quote, and then like a visual or a picture or a screenshot of that thing happening. Then there's also written content. I think that's something that goes overlooked a lot. If you're not good at video or audio or visual and graphics, you can maybe write though. And that's something that you can also do, maybe article form or I don't know, but that's a way that you can do that, a blog, I don't know. So, and these are just a couple of main examples, but there's so many different types of content, but I just kind of wanted to visualize that you need pillar content, a main piece of content, a main pool of content, let's say, and then you can create these little smaller pieces of content from this main big piece. Sorry, I know I'm changing shirts too. It's because different days are happening, but I want to make sure I finish this topic because it's so important. Alrighty, well, in very unrelated news, welcome to Easter 2019. Well, not Easter itself, but rehearsal for it. Yeah, let me take you inside real quick. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Let me get my stuff set up and then we'll walk you through what's going on here, because I don't really even know what's going on here. Alrighty, welcome back. We have a little more smoke now. Alrighty, so we are all set up for Easter 2019. I have my pedal board here. I will be playing lead electric guitar this year, which I'm pretty excited about. I've got all my stuff here. I have a video on my pedal board, so if you want to check that out, I'll make sure I link that in the description below. And then I'll be using my Veritas electric guitar right here that I've always been using. And these gentlemen are having Chick-fil-A, because why wouldn't they be, right? We have a lot of very fun, very unique things happening in this year's set list. So without further ado, let's get to rehearsal.